Hi, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to Bible Reading Culture Day 12. So far, so good. I'm liking how this is going. This is very personal to me, and I am so intentional about reading my Bible daily. And in my last video, I told you that I wanted this to stay. I wanted this to become a generational movement where this would be inherited by our children's children, and it will be more of a lifestyle for us and for our children and those to come. So thank you so much for joining into this reading today. However, I always start with either sharing a testimony, some life advice or tips, something on maybe psychology for you to just, take away, and something you can think throughout your day. Today, what I want to talk on is to grow in inner peace, because literally there's nothing like a peace of mind if you don't intentionally sought after peace of mind. You have to seek to find it. You have to knock for your mind and heart to open to it. And when you ask people for peace of mind, normally it is just verbal explanation. Peace of mind is quietness and or maybe stillness. But you would find out that a lot of people cannot be still for even a minute in their minds. Why? Because they have not practiced the art of mindfulness. Now, in psychology, mindfulness is a very powerful tool to regulate your emotions intrinsically. Show me a person who has control over their emotions, and I'll show you a person who has practiced mindfulness and meditation most or all the time in their life. What happens is that you control your thoughts or your reasoning without judgment. You follow through your breathing with sensation, and this sensation brings the mind to calm. So when I hear men saying, "Oh, I want a woman who has a peace of mind," me, I want peace. I want peace. Because you know what? People with peace do not even say, "I want peace." Because they know what peace is, and they can detect people who can come into their life and distract or even want to take away that peace. Even though peace is a success and an achievement, I believe that the more you seek for peace yourself, naturally the universe will delete the people who come to take away peace from your life. Peace is a value, okay? So if peace is your value, what do? You need to go after peace. You need to find peace, be fulfilled and be satisfied in peace. I would wish that men who will listen to me will stop saying, "I want a peace of mind. I want a woman who will come into my life and give me peace." Because if you are peaceful, you will attract another peaceful woman. Because you attract a lot of times what you don't have. And some of you, they are mostly traumatic bonds that you attract. I am a very peaceful person, and I won't go around saying, "Oh, I want a man who will bring me peace," because I know what is not peace. So if a man is coming into my life to add value to me, I will know. If he is coming into my life to take away my value, I will know. 3 rules of life mostly that people don't understand is what? Love needs action. When someone says they love you, they have to act it out. So we have come to the terms whereby love is not merely the vocal or the verbal words we use. You can of course define what love is in English, but you may have to act it out. And by acting it out, if you're a peaceful person, someone who loves you will continue to add the value of peace in your life. And they do that based on what? Number 1, communication. Are they good listeners? Okay. Do they listen like they want to learn something from you? Number 3, do they respect you? Is there mutual respect? Respect doesn't just go one way, right? Number 3, are they forgiving? Is it something that they would keep reminding you of your wrongs and how incapable you are, and all of the wrongs you did, and a whole lot. So number two, we have to understand that trust needs proof. Now, per my personality, there's always the basic trust for everyone. I would say trust, but then there's just a basic doubt. I'll just give people the benefit of the doubt to be whoever they want to be. I don't have any, preference. I don't have any, specifications, whether friends or lovers. No, I just allow people to be themselves so that you can get to study them. That's what psychology has taught me. If you give people freedom, allow them to be whoever they want to be, you get to know them better than if you restrict them or if you give them conditions, right? So the benefit of the doubt, be whoever you want to be. But then if you truly want me to trust you 100%, you really need to prove yourself for that 100%. Lastly, when someone says sorry, it needs to follow up, or it needs to be backed up by change. When you say sorry without change, it's just a clear manipulation. So the more you keep saying sorry, the more you disvalue your relationship. I'm made to believe that people who say sorry are not very thoughtful of their actions. Okay? When you are thoughtful with your actions, you would hardly say sorry for the same actions that places stress on your relationship. So be mindful, be thoughtful, always say sorry, backed up by change, change in behavior and attitude, and do this intentionally. So lastly, I would end this by saying that be happy, okay? Learn to be happy, learn to be fulfilled and to be content with yourself. Learn to learn from your mistakes and to grow from your mistakes. You need to understand that if you are willing to learn and grow from your mistakes, it means number one, you have forgiven yourself. It means number two, you are giving yourself the grace to go through life with ease, without very hard judgments on yourself. Which means that if someone comes into your life and offends you one way or the other, because you are forgivable even of your own self, you may be willing to forgive them also. Search for happiness and peace. Seek for happiness and peace. Knock for happiness and peace. Ask for happiness and peace. If you can't find it, go see a life coach, a therapist, a psychologist, because these people are so much well vexed in all of these. And be very intentional about your life. Take your life serious, because everything around you is not just the mere eye. Certain things you need to go through: fasting, self-sacrifice. You need to stop certain things. It's okay if this new year you want to delete or block certain numbers. It's okay to outgrow certain relationships or friendships. This is what makes maturity. To have to come to terms with the fact that certain things no longer work with you. And so you take this with what seriousness, and you find it. If you search for it, you will find it. And I pray that as we are starting the book of wisdom, which is the book of Proverbs, that God really places in our hearts, some grace and atonement for our past sins. All right, that we are forgiving and we forgive ourselves, and that we seek for the highest being. We seek for our own highest being to transcend to our higher self, to live a very self-fulfilled and much self-esteem life, that when you look at somebody, you look at them through the lens that you look at your own self. And this is what true love, true compassion, through empathy, through forgiveness, and that at the end of the day, you create the environment you want to thrive in, so that people do not mistake you for what you are not. So God bless you, and then let's go straight into the book of Proverbs. because today, Proverbs chapter 12. So Proverbs chapter 12 verses 1 to 28, and here I read, it says that whosoever loveth instruction loveth knowledge, but he that hateth reproof is brutish. A good man obtaineth favor of the Lord, but a man of wicked devices will he condemn. A man shall not be established by wickedness, but the root of the righteous shall not be moved. A virtuous woman is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness in his bones. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. The words of the wicked are to lie in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright shall deliver them. The wicked are overthrown and are not, but the house of the righteous shall stand. A man shall be commended according to his wisdom, but he that is of a perverse heart shall be despised. He that is despised and had a servant is better than he that honoureth himself and lacketh breath. A righteous man regardeth the life of his breast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He that tilleth his land shall be satisfied with bread, but he that followeth vain persons is void of understanding. The wicked desireth the net of evil men, but the root of the righteous yieldeth fruit. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his lips. The just shall come out of trouble. A man shall be satisfied with good by fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of a man's hands shall be rendered unto him. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is presently known, but a prudent man covereth shame. He that speaketh truth showeth forth righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is that speaketh like the piercing of a sword, but the tongue of the wise is health. The lip of truth shall be established forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but they that deal truly are his delight. A prudent man concealeth knowledge, but the heart of fools proclaimeth foolishness. The hand of the diligent shall bear rule, but the slothful shall be under tribute. Heaviness is the heart of man, maketh it stoop, but a good word maketh it glad. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. The slothful man roasteth not that which he took in handthings, but the substance of a diligent man is precious. In the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. So let's take the memory verse again. It says that Proverbs chapter 12 verses 28, that in the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof there is no death. Yeah, so this is the words of the Lord. I'm reading this from the King James Version. I know by now you have learned one or two things, and I pray that your day is blessed. Bye.